All right. Well, we are back. It's Monday, and we're doing it
Monday.
again on a Monday. So, welcome back to the Driveway Podcast.
I'm loving the Johnny intros, man. I think you should do it full time.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw, you mean that?
Yeah.
Aw. Well, now I'm blushing. I'm not ready to podcast anymore. I'm just thinking about how much Zach makes my heart boom.
Oh, you. Wow. You guys can't tell at home, but I'm blushing right now.
Wow. It's just a room full of blushing. A lot of blush in this room. Someone call the blush master.
The blush master?
Yeah. Get all this blush. Oh, man. Well, this past weekend we got another bottle of whiskey. To add to our ever-expanding pile of whiskey that we do not ever drink.
We had some family friends come over, and the father of our family friends brought over some alcohol for us. And I was like, Mr. R, we have so much whiskey here. Please, we don't need any whiskey. He's like, no, this is the good stuff. And I had it at my parents' house.
Yeah.
It's not the good stuff.
It's not the good stuff?
Well, to be fair, I never think whiskey is the good stuff.
Oh. That's true. Me neither. It's brand 114 Old Grand Duo. Is that what it is? Old Granddad? Oh,
Dad.
Old Granddad. Yeah.
Old Granddad. Yeah.
So, if any of our viewers like whiskey and or that brand, we will gladly hand this off.
Yeah.
And our numerous other bottles.
Yeah, we have 2 bottles of Traverse City whiskey. One of them's I got in December, still haven't opened it.
Yeah. Got like half a bottle of Jack, got 4 roses. I mean, whiskey scotch seemed different, but these have just like not been touched. Like as opposed to our like Kirkland vodka, we kind of had some. Honestly, we really haven't touched many of the other stuff either, but it's been touched a little bit more often than the whiskey.
I feel like we started talking about drinking cocktails like earlier this year instead of beer.
It's big talk. It's big
talk. Should we start setting up with the cocktails? It's just I feel like
I don't know. It just takes so much preparation, and I feel like we're always in a last minute rush to get out of the house when we're going.
I was thinking maybe when we go to a bar, we get a cocktail instead of beer. It's just easy drinking beer.
Yeah, it's easy. It's cheaper.
Like a high noon.
Yeah.
The bottle of Jack though, that was a big hit at Matt's birthday party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't partake.
Sydney and Ned were
loving it.
Loving it left and right.
Wow. That's fun. Yeah, no, that was not me. But yeah, it's actually the start of birthday week. I mean,
it is
birthday week. I don't know. It's maybe not that crazy. I feel like whenever I look up like, what are the most common birthdays? July and August are always filled with like, the most common birthdays. But it is indeed birthday week. We've got, me and Zach O'Byrne in this span of time. And then it was our buddy Matt's birthday yesterday. And then we got another birthday, Sean, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then who else? I don't know.
One of my tuba friends is today.
Oh, yeah, tuba friend today. We've got a peripheral other friend, Bashir, whose birthday was late last week.
Mm-hmm.
And then whose birthday is on the August 4th, like we were just talking about.
So, Harper, my dog, is born on August 4th, and then Luna is born July 28th, so between you and I.
So, dogs are included in birthday week?
My Aunt Jennifer is also born on July 24th.
Oh, there you go.
So, it's a big week for me.
Yeah, it's a lot of birthdays.
Yeah, are you excited to turn 25?
Man, No, I'm excited to turn 25, I suppose. I guess I would say I'm still not afraid. You know how, like, TV shows and movies, they always depict, like, people being afraid of turning older ages, or, like, they don't like it. I mean, obviously, mainly they circle around, like, the, 30th birthday. That's usually the big talk.
Right.
Or that's, like, the big episode is when they start to turn 30. So I would say I'm not, I guess, and they're all always like afraid to turn 30, and I totally can see myself falling into that. But as of right now, I would say that I'm not afraid of my birthday yet. I think I'll be afraid of my birthday when I start turning 27. Because I was telling Zach that's the age in like FIFA like manager mode. once players started turning 27, I wouldn't not sign them, but I'd be more willing to sell them and cash out on them. Because, I mean, it's FIFA Manager mode. You can usually find, like, 22-year-olds, or, like, you scout, and you just, like, get a 21-year-old that becomes, like, a 91, rating. And so you really don't need anyone, like, over 27. And then in old FIFA Manager mode, once players turned 30, their ratings just started dropping like crazy. So you definitely didn't keep anyone that was 30. But anyways, yeah, once I started 27 on a player's age, he was on his way out of my team. Hey, look, if they were club captain, they probably could have hung around. If they were, club legend, had been there since day one, I'd probably keep around. But everyone else usually gets the yaks, gets the chop. So, so that's why 27 is like the designated scary age for me.
I already had my freak out age.
Really?
So it was 23, and
wow.
the reason I had mine there was because I was thinking the kids who were on the football team, like I used to grow up watching Michigan football, Michigan State football.
Mm-hmm.
I remember thinking, those guys are so old, I can't wait to be that age.
Mm.
And now I'm past the age of being on a college football team.
Yeah.
I'm watching athletes who are younger than me.
Yeah. Carson Beck, though.
Well,
or is it Carson Beck? Who was that? Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett. Okay, the one
he was
exception
like a million years
also
old.
not in the league anymore.
We're not even as old as he was yet.
Really?
If that gives you any hope. We're turning his age this year.
It does a little bit, but
this
at the
should be
same
your
time,
freak out age.
It's the one exception to the rule. There's always one.
That's true.
But no, everybody.
That's a great reason.
Teams are 19, 20 now.
Yeah.
21.
Mm-hmm.
That's not us. We're 25.
That seems really young.
I will be honest. I'm sure I'll have another one.
Yeah.
I'm not really scared for 25 though. But you know what? I have something that make you feel better too. I looked up on Reddit. What age do you wish you were forever?
Oh, Reddit. Great.
And the most popular answer was somewhere in the 30s. Early 30s was the most popular answer. People are like, your body's still doing good.
And this is like people in their 50s, like looking back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can have one age forever. People say 30, so we're not even in the peak of life yet.
That's nice.
I don't know why. Oh, maybe because in 30s you make a little bit more money.
Yeah.
You have a little bit more sense of who you are.
Mm.
Maybe that's why. But no,
we'll figure it out. We'll learn soon enough. It's coming around the corner. But yeah, shout out to all the 30-year-olds listening to this right now. I know you love our content.
By the way, to go back last week, I just want to tell the viewers, I'm dumb. Victoria, the girl from Australia, her name's not Victoria, she's from Victoria, Australia. I just wanted to clear the air there really quick and just admit my stupidity. I'm sure people on the podcast, if they got it that far, noticed like, wow, these guys don't know their geography. Or maybe just Zach doesn't know his geography. So I just want to admit that I would feel uncomfortable continuing going on this podcast without telling the truth.
And honestly, it makes sense. I mean, that would be crazy data to share, like the name of the person. Because what data would that even be worthy for? Like, look at how many Johns listen to my podcast.
Where you said something like, you know what, people who are named Jack are trash, and everybody named Jack starts listening. You can see maybe you start an anti-Jack club on your podcast. Maybe. That's
a great idea. That's definitely an idea that Zach you would come up with, no doubt. But it's still not useful data.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well.
So, anyways, hindsight's 2020. That seems like an obvious one. We probably should have locked that down. But it's not that funny. Okay, it's not funny. I did not laugh at Zach.
It was Monday morning. Brain isn't working 100%.
Oh, that's when you saw that data?
No, that's when I started saying the data.
What?
That's when I told everybody the data.
Right, that's when you told them.
Yeah.
But you had time to process because you saw it. You saw it on like Sunday.
Yeah. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about the Monday morning.
Okay, I'm not going to worry about it.
But this weekend we're doing something fun. This is the first birthday where I probably won't be at home.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend Gabe is going up north and invited some people. So I'm going to spend my birthday up north for the first time. I might have had some day in college where I missed my birthday. I don't. Maybe I was doing something. Maybe I had band camp or something over the summer during college or something. But I am looking forward to it. I haven't been up north in a long time. I miss up north. You've been up north, right? Before?
Yes.
You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
What? What do you mean?
Ned.
Special guest appearance from Ned.
Ned episode.
Good
Ned,
morning,
say hi.
Seahawks. Good morning. How we doing?
Good morning, Julia.
Isn't she beautiful?
Wow,
Ned,
this is something special.
Anything you want to say right now to the thousands of listeners we have, or the fives of listeners we have?
If you take a long weekend, take Monday off too.
You just came back from up north, right?
I did.
How was that?
It was good. Is this gonna mess up the audio?
No, we've had worse. We've had worse than
You're going
episode one.
up north 2 weekends back to back?
Yes, sir.
Wow, you're a trooper.
It's the Michigan difference.
Hell yeah.
So that'll be there too. I'm excited. And the new NCAA game's coming out. So
It came out.
It came out. Yeah. So, I think I'm getting it for my birthday.
Yeah.
So, I'm very much looking forward to...
And how are you going to play that?
Yo, actually, glad you're here right now, man. So, Ned's the only one in the house who has a PS5 or an Xbox One. That's the new one, right? Xbox One?
Series X?
Oh, Series X.
Right? Series X?
Something like that.
Something like that. Well, Ned has a PS5, and it's in his room currently, but I'm trying to persuade him to bring it to the main room so we can all take a look at it. So, Ned, any thoughts about taking that guy to your room?
I gotta go to work.
We'll talk about
Find
it.
out next episode.
We'll talk. We'll keep in touch.
Yeah, we'll talk next episode for sure. No, I was talking with Brian about what college football team we're gonna rebuild.
Yeah.
I had two. I know we talked about it a little bit. Do you know if you would ever want to play the game and rebuild a team?
I mean, yes, I'd like to play the game. Well, actually, no, I actually really don't have that much of a desire to play the game at all, to be honest, if I'm being frank. But if I were to play the game, which I know that sounds bad, like I was a huge NCAA fan back in the day, but just these days, I don't know. I mean, I haven't had my console here, so at the birdhouse, so I really haven't played video games since last summer. And I'm sure I'd have fun playing them, but I don't know. I just kind of see it as a bit of a time suck right now. Like I'm lazy at it as it is. If you throw in video games, I'm gonna get all that much more lazy. So, anyways, the idea of playing the game is definitely fun, but realistically, I don't think I'm gonna play it. But all that being said, if I were to choose a team, I would do exactly what our friend Brian's doing and choose like a random team. Mm-hmm. I definitely did that. I definitely did MAC teams back in the day, and I'd lift them up and bring them through the ranks. I couldn't tell you what team though. I don't have any recollection.
Bye, Ned.
See you, Ned. Have a good day at work.
Podcast.
Bye, cutie.
Bye, fans. I'll be thinking about you all day.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So yeah, gun to my head, I couldn't tell you what team I would have chosen.
No Georgia Southern, no Miami of Ohio.
Well, back in the day is what I'm saying.
I
don't remember what I did, but yeah, in this coming up game, probably Georgia Southern or Miami OH or something like that. I liked your suggestion of like FIU. I don't even know if FIU has a program. Does FIU have a D1 program?
I met a guy.
FBS?
I'm pretty sure it was FIU or FAU. I met a guy on vacation in Florida when I was like a sophomore who said he was playing football there.
Okay, yeah, but was he playing D1 football? D1 FBS football?
Couldn't tell you, man. I saw FIU I think I saw them in the game, so.
Okay.
I think they're FCS, though. They gotta be FCS. No, I take it back. They're 100%
No,
FCS.
yeah, okay. FIU is D1 FBS. They play in the
They're
Conference
FBS.
USA.
Oh, really?
FAU. I'm a little surprised by that. I thought for sure they would just be having basketball teams. And yeah, FAU does too. They play in the AAC.
Wow. Okay, well there we go. So I'm doing FIU or Kent State, just because I have some kind of connection to those small schools.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of another small school I have a connection to. So you're doing it right though, going to a different school so you can root for another team. Doing the back.
I mean, it's not like they're good.
No, but I'll be honest with you. When I was applying to grad school, I was in the back of my head thinking, when I tell my kids where I went to school, it was just Michigan State. I don't have any.
Yeah, but you love Michigan State.
Yeah, but I don't have any exciting stories like, oh man, I'm also a fan of this other school. You know, what if I said I'm a fan of Iowa State because I went there for grad school? You know, I can get my kids Iowa State merch. It'd be really unique and different in school.
Maybe. I will say this though: the engineers at my last job, or 2 jobs ago, a lot of them had master's degrees, and none of them really cared about their grad schools.
Really?
School pride? No, it was all undergrad.
That's so sad. I feel like,
I mean, it's totally different though, don't you think?
Yeah, but I feel as though I would try to embrace it. Why just go there just to go to school? You know, have fun. Enjoy it.
Because that's what grad school is all about.
Yeah, but enjoy it while you're there.
I mean, yeah, you can enjoy some of it, but I think you're not as into the social / school spirited aspect.
Sure, I agree with that point, but again, I don't know if this was just my experience with grad school. Maybe my degree was a little bit easier, but grad school I felt was a little bit easier than undergrad. Just because you don't take
flex.
Well, you're only taking 3 classes a semester, and the classes are 3 hours, so you learn a lot in the class. So you have a lot more free time to do other stuff and study and whatnot. I think the exams might be a little bit harder, just because it's a little bit more focused and more detailed, but overall, I think it's a decent amount easier.
Interesting.
Again, I don't know if that's different for healthcare. I'd have to ask Jacob. I should have asked him before.
Yeah.
I think it's just the fact of you're only going to school 6 hours of the week.
Sure.
Like you can get a job. I can go to football games on the weekend. I definitely went to some Michigan State football games.
Well, you did band for your first semester.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Grad school.
The second semester, I went to like 3 games.
Yeah. I mean, in undergrad, I went to football games.
But that's the thing, though. I went to Michigan State, so maybe if I had gone to a different school, I could have gone to more football games. Because I was in band, I was forced to go to football games.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking
like in grad school. But you loved band.
I did love band. Band's great. Would you make your kids do band?
In college?
No. In like middle school, high school.
Oh, yeah. I think it's invaluable.
I think so too. My parents forced all of the Jennings kids to go to do band.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that rule, where you at least got to give it to high school.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to be a little bit well-rounded. I mean, yeah, it took up a lot of time on the schedule, though. There were maybe a couple of classes at Seahome I wouldn't even say that I missed out on. I think that's a little too harsh, but you're definitely a little bit more restricted. Like I couldn't do AP, Chem, and physics at the same time because I had band clogging up my schedule. So, so it can be a little restrictive in that sense, but I feel like maybe if not band, I don't know, like, you'll have to let me know if this is a crazy shot or not, because I didn't have to do this, but, like, I look back and I'm like, and I mean, the possibility is still open. I can always learn, but I wish I would have had, like, piano lessons as a kid, because, you know, all those kids that did have piano lessons, including Zach, I just think it's so fun when they, like, get on the piano and start whipping out these songs, and I'm like, man, I don't have that in my pocket. Like, I'd love to have that in my locker, but I don't have it.
You get yourself a keyboard and kind of teach yourself.
That's what I just said. Yes, I can always do it, but I'm saying it's different for kids that grew up, you know, taking piano lessons. They just have it.
They got the notes.
They've got it locked in their brain a little bit more.
You got a lot of free time coming up, maybe in grad school.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, you also missed the point again. Yes,
What?
the point wasn't like, oh, I'm never going to be able to learn piano.
That's not what I'm saying.
You said that twice in a row now.
When did I say that?
Just now. You were just like, you can always learn. And then I was like, yes, I know, that's not the point. And then you go, okay, well, you're going to have a lot of free time coming up in grad school.
I'm saying you should.
I know, but I said twice in a row, that's not the point. The point is the historical base, having that base knowledge of piano playing.
I'm trying to be
I
positive.
I know, but that is not the point. I'm not like downing myself. I'm saying having the base as a childhood.
I never disagreed with you on that. I just brought up some positive reinforcement to try and do it. But that's fine. I
feel like you're trying to fix a problem that's not there. That's all I'm saying. You're trying to fix a problem that's not there.
There was never a problem in the first place. You yelled at me.
I did yell at you because you weren't getting the point.
All right, I want to move on now. That hurt. My feelings are hurt, but I'll move on. I'll move past that.
Good.
You want to bust out the most valuable, least valuable of the week?
No.
Oh. All right, then.
I don't know. Could talk about Joe Biden. Joe Obama.
Joe Biden dropping out of the race.
Yeah, he's done so. So now
It's been a crazy week for America.
Kamala. Yeah, talk about birthday week.
Trump gets shot. Biden steps down. Who do you think they're gonna? Do you think they're gonna have a Democratic debate to try and figure out who?
Oh, a debate? I don't know. When is the DNC? Let me look it up real quick. When is the DNC? Okay, mid-August. So they got a week. They got a week to figure it out. Or excuse me, a month.
Yeah.
Month to figure it out. So it's not crazy. It's not crazy to say that they might. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the rules are that like only Kamala, the VP, can get Joe Biden's donor money that he's already collected.
Mm-hmm.
So
he already said he's going to endorse Kamala.
And he already endorsed her, yeah. So it's going to be tough to...
Right, it'll be tough to beat
that out to get all that. Someone's going to have like a big donor wave, I think. But I don't know. I don't really... I'm not too savvy on how all that donation and stuff works.
Our sleeper pick is Gary Newman, I think that's his name.
Who's Gary Newman?
He's like a senator or governor of some state, maybe Pennsylvania.
Let's look it up.
One of my fraternity group chat, they sent the odds are of being the next president.
English musician? Gary Newman.
Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom.
You know what, Zach?
Yeah.
Because I just yelled at you, I was going to let it slide. But I knew 1,000% you meant Gavin Newsom. And I didn't want to say anything. I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you knew what you're talking about.
Why didn't you just say...
Because I just yelled at you, and now you're making me yell at you again.
You could just say, hey, Zach, actually, I think it might be Gavin Newsom you're talking about. I'm like, oh, that's right, Johnny, thank you. You see?
I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt. I was going to look it up.
Trump right now is at minus 156 to win the presidency.
Oh, nice.
And Kamala Harris is plus 480.
Wow.
Gretchen Whitmer is plus 3,300.
Oh, wow. That woman from Michigan?
And Gavin Newsom is plus 3,500.
All right, give me Gavin Newsom. Give me $100 on Gavin Newsom. I'll take those odds.
I don't think Whitmer's going to try for it this
year. You don't think so?
No.
Oh. Yeah, she's probably way too behind in... Again, I don't know. I'm not too savvy on it, but I'd imagine she's way too behind in donor money to even consider it.
And I do think 2028 she'd probably run.
Yeah, that's not crazy. It's not crazy to say that.
She'll do here.
What things?
Big Gretch. I miss you along.
Oh yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are infecting the state.
All right.
No, it's good. It's good that Michigan State's got a good representation. Michigan, for the first time in history, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, they had more out-of-state students than in-state students. It was like a 51 to 49%.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ratio, yeah. So.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's Michigan, University of Michigan.
The Harvard of the Midwest.
There should be more kids from Michigan going there than out of state. But this is also the United States of America. So we're a very, big country. A lot of kids to serve, and I don't think it's a bad idea bringing some out-of-state kids in, teach them the Midwest values, as we like to say at the beginning of every football game. We've got that hype video about talking about University of Michigan. So, as long as they can keep doing the wave at Michigan football games, I'll be okay with that. I'll be just fine. No, yeah, I think Michigan will be fine. Student population will be fine. It's a little bit crazy out there, but depending on who you root for.
I don't know the statistic for Michigan State, but I do know either last year or a couple years ago, they had one kid from every state, which I thought was really interesting.
Oh, yeah,
so
that is unique.
Hawaii,
That's unique for sure. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot.
I don't know the specific data of.
They got to do one kid from every country now.
That's not going to happen.
No?
No.
Ah. They're not going to take any Latvians anytime soon?
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know if Michigan State has a big connection with Latvia.
Well, they should start advertising worldwide. Get themselves known. Kind of like Oxford.
You see Team USA almost lost to South Sudan?
No, I wasn't paying attention to that at all.
It was like 101 to 99.
Whoa.
Very close. That makes me a bit nervous. I don't know if they're going super hard. Also, Team USA, but
I don't know. I mean, it's not like they're quote unquote bench players or scrubs. Like their bench players are still some of the best basketball players in the world. So.
Right. So yeah, I don't know how I just kind of assume USA is basketball king.
Yeah, but the last Olympics they struggled. I don't even think they won gold.
Right, which is why I'm so confused. But you got LeBron on the team, you got Steph on the team. How is that not just instant classic right there?
Yeah. I mean, I would agree, but just the ego and, I don't know, team chemistry. It's something you got to build it. We've seen it with England. Could make the same argument for England soccer. Mm-hmm. They had one of the best teams out there, and they couldn't pull together.
They did struggle out there in the Euros.
So it just happens. Mm-hmm. It happens. It's natural. It's a sports thing. You can only hope that they'll get it together for the actual stuff coming up. Oh yeah, the Olympics are coming up.
Yeah.
Are you excited for that at all?
Kind of. When does it start?
I think it's like starting today. Like not. Really? I mean the opening ceremony is in a few days. It's on Friday, but they always do like a couple events. They start doing events, like they start doing tournament type events.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And other like qualifiers before the opening ceremonies because there's just not enough time to squeeze everything all in. So I don't really know what events are going on beforehand, but I like the quick stuff. I like the sprints, 100-meter sprints, 200-meter sprint, the short swims, the swimming stuff. Those are fun. Used to be, I don't know if I'll watch. I think I will, but I used to be big into the women's soccer team at the Olympics because the men's teams they don't really send any of their starters, but the women's teams they send like all the best players they got. So it usually makes for some interesting soccer. So maybe I'll watch a little bit of that, but. I don't know what else I'll partake in.
I was always a fan of swimming because that's also kind of fast, and Michael Phelps kind of blew that sport up.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, you're a fast swimmer?
Am I a fast swimmer?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I thought you just said you were fast.
What? Oh, you said Michael Phelps was fast. Me? I'm not fast.
Never mind. Our chemistry's off. Sorry, guys.
It's
Monday morning. Our chemistry is just way off. I don't know what's going on here.
No, I'm not a fast swimmer.
Okay, so MVP, LVP of the week.
We're just gonna move past that.
We're just gonna go right on through.
I like watching hurdles too because I did that in high school.
Oh yeah, shout out hurdles. Big hurdle fan, big hurdle podcast over here. Who do you think's gonna win?
Oh,
the gymnasts are kind of interesting too. Yeah, like the floor routines are interesting.
I like how they score that.
Aren't they? They're doing like flag football and dancing.
Is dancing?
Break dancing, I think, is a sport in this one. I think. Don't quote me on that.
That's
I
exciting.
don't know if there's a way to see.
How do you judge breakdancing on an Olympic level?
Here, how about this? All sports. Oh, wow. There's different types of basketball? There's 3-on-3 basketball? Archery, artistic gymnastics, artistic swimming, athletics, BMX racing. Oh, badminton. Yeah. I don't really watch badminton, but holy cow, is that fun to play.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I haven't played badminton forever. We should set that up. Basketball, beach volleyball, boxing, breakdance. Oh, yeah, or breaking.
Breaking?
Is that the same?
Oh, breaking?
Is that the same thing?
Look up images.
Let me just look it up. Olympic breaking. Yeah. That's what it is.
Wow.
Interesting. Canoe slalom, canoe sprint, diving, equestrian, fencing, freestyle BMX. Oh, golf is an Olympic sport? I did not know that. I guess that's why they're making a big deal about the golf captain. Okay, whatever. Handball. Zach used to try to be a handballer.
I went to a couple of the Detroit handball club team.
Yeah? Did they go well for you?
Hurt my back, so I stopped going.
R.I.P. Judo, marathon swimming, modern pentathlon, mountain biking, rhythmic gymnastics, road cycling, rowing, rugby 7, sailing, shooting, skateboard, soccer, sport climbing, surfing. Oh, surfing's an Olympic sport. I didn't realize that. How do they do that, I wonder?
I think it's kind of like
wave pool
gymnastics. Oh! How do they do that? Yeah, probably.
Like, how do they surf?
I think how do they score the surf?
Oh, yeah. No, I just meant like, where do they surf? Oh, table tennis. Table tennis is a low key. That's a sneaky fun watch. That's a sneaky fun watch. Taekwondo, tennis, track cycling, trampolining, triathlon, volleyball. Another sneaky fun one. Mm-hmm. # sand volleyball. Water polo, weightlifting, wrestling. All right.
Any sports you wish were on the Olympics?
Volleyball. Oh, that I wish were in.
Yeah, it's not.
Hold on a tick. Did I say football? I thought football was an event in this one.
I don't remember you saying.
Maybe
football.
It's next one.
I know the NFL's posting about it a lot right now.
All right. Well, let me look it up real quick. What is it? Football in the Olympics?
I think ultimate frisbee should be an Olympic sport.
It just says soccer.
I think ultimate frisbee should be part of the Olympics. What are your
ultimate?
Ultimate. What's your take on that?
I think it should not be, because then the ultimate players of the world would be so fucking annoying about it.
But it'd be so much fun to watch.
Would it be?
You ever watch the UFL?
No.
Ultimate Frisbee League?
Never had any interest in watching that.
Detroit has a league.
Actually, like, when you're playing Ultimate, it's like the most fun sport in the world. Mm-hmm. But when you're not playing Ultimate, I don't know, I just look at it and I'm like, nerds. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry. It's just how I feel. Even though it is really fun to play.
Alright, should we do MVLV?
Yeah. It's getting to that time of the podcast.
You want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I want you to go first.
You want to start with most valuable or least valuable?
Up to you.
Maybe we start with least. Or no, let's start with most valuable. So, For our listeners, we're starting a new segment on the pod. We're doing MV and LV, the most valuable player of the week and the least valuable player of the week. It could be anything that happened this week.
Could it be an actual person?
It could be an actual person. It could be an event that took place. It could be a thing, a person, place, or thing.
Okay.
So, give me a second to think of something.
You mean you're not ready? I can go then, if you need time to think.
If you have something, go ahead.
My MV of the week is Zach himself. I was in a rut on Friday. I don't know, self-made rut. I don't even know. Like, it just came on me like a
Pause.
What did it do to me? No, it I don't know. It was weird. I was having a good Friday night. It was no problem. And then I just got into like a funk for some reason. Zach helped pull me out of it. So it was just a really short funk, but thank goodness Zach was there to lift my spirits. So Zach's my probably my MV of the week. That might have been a little. I probably could have thought about it. Maybe I would have thought of something better. Because maybe I could have made the rut my LV of the week. Because now I'm looking back and I'm like, I'm not going to have a good LV, but go for it. Do you want to trade off, or do I need to have an LV?
No. We'll trade off.
Okay.
My MV, I'm debating between two. It's the same thing, but it's different phrases of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do MVFR. You want to try and guess what that is?
Okay. Most valuable frat resource.
No.
Most valuable Fuddruckers. Most valuable Fuddruckers.
No.
Oh.
I'll just tell you.
Okay.
Most valuable flower run.
Oh.
So this weekend was our friend Matt's. Well, I'm going to explain everything. Don't laugh at me yet. This weekend was our friend Matt's wedding shower, so he had to make an appearance, and he asked David, Johnny, and I if we could pick up some flowers for him.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up going on this crazy little adventure. We went down Adams Road probably 6 times.
What an adventure. This was a crazy adventure.
But to go off of that, after the flower run, it kind of sparked a whole Johnny and Zach day.
Mm-hmm.
And we hung out the rest of the day.
What's true? This is true.
Yeah, so it was a fun day. We played NCAA 14.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to talk about that at all. That game is dead to me now.
That's interesting that you don't want to talk about that. Because
Johnny
I remember smashing you.
No, you smashed me and won, and the last one, you won the game with 13 seconds left.
I had full control of that game, let's be honest. I had full control of that game. I made a couple mistakes in the red zone that let Zach get back into it, but really, the game was never out of my control. I was going to win that game.
It was very much out of Johnny's control. I was in my bag for sure.
Johnny, okay.
Johnny beat me the first game by a lot. I'll give you that. You handled me very nicely.
Yeah.
The last game, we should have gone to overtime. There's no way you score with 13 seconds left, and you had like one timeout.
But I did it. Look, you threw 2 interceptions. I had the game shouldn't have even been that close at the end.
Yeah, that's your fault. You have no skill in the game. You just know how to win. I have skill.
Wait, what?
The fact I can come down
that again?
From 2 interceptions and bring the team back, that takes skill.
It was poor coaching by myself. The players did everything that they needed to do. I didn't put them in a good position to get points off of those 2 turnovers. That was the big thing. Is I could not score off of those 2 turnovers, and that cost me. But on offense, when we had the ball au natural, there is no question about what my players could do out there. And guess what? Who threw like 6 interceptions across the 2 games? And who threw 0 interceptions across? I didn't throw an interception in either of those games.
I got a fumble.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
First game.
I don't remember that.
It was right at the beginning of the second half.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Because I remember I was thinking like, at least I got a takeaway out of that game. But I think I don't remember that. Fumbled it and I threw a pick 2 plays later.
Oh,
that's probably.
Is that really what happened?
It's overshadowed by.
Okay, that's funny. And if we're talking about skill, I also recovered an onside kick.
That was crazy too. I could not believe that. That is ridiculous. You know what? I'm taking it back. It's just a flower run is my MVP.
Okay.
Not with Johnny.
Yep. Oh, okay. That's fair. That is very fair. But yeah, no. Saturday ended up being a pretty fun day. I mean, we definitely got up to some good antics. We did the flower run. Watched a little Jake and Josh. It was like the most. It was like the most 2011 thing to ever.
Oh yeah, we were
happen.
playing mini sticks too.
We were playing mini sticks. We were watching Drake and Josh. We were playing NCAA football. Like it was the best play date of all time.
Yeah.
So we obviously the only thing missing is the large bag of Sour Patch Kids or Swedish Fish. Mm-hmm. Pick your poison. That was the only thing we were missing, and Mountain Dew. Not that I never really drank Mountain Dew. Oh, okay, maybe Arnold Palmer. I'll say Arnold Palmer's.
You had Arnold Palmer's in middle school?
Yeah, loved drinking Arnold Palmer's.
I was a big root beer guy.
Oh yeah,
I'm still not, but
you still are.
Middle school, I was worried root beer was actual beer because I hadn't had it until middle school.
Oh.
Tim had my friend Tim was like, Zach, this is a pop. Look it up. We'll look it up on the family computer.
Yeah, on the family computer.
Yeah.
So mom knows we're innocent.
So mom knows we're good. It's like, Tim, we're 10 years old. We can't be drinking beer.
Can't be looking this up.
It's pop, brother. So yeah, that's my hanging with Johnny was probably the MVP.
That's funny. Oh,
kicking off the flower one that was fun.
That's so sweet. My LV, I do think I kind of screwed up, but My LV of the week is probably Thursday morning. We were supposed to get up and be really productive, and we choked that so hard.
Yeah.
We did have a lot of Zach Johnny moments last week.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy because Wednesday night we were just hanging out.
Yeah, we went
just
to
chatting it up.
Walk to the gas station.
Yeah, walked to the gas station, and then we were looking at like old photos and stuff like that.
Oh.
What else? I mean, obviously we did the podcast last Monday, and yeah, a lot of Zach Johnny ones last week. That's crazy.
On Friday.
Yeah, donuts on Friday.
Gave it to my family.
Wow, that was a big ZJ week.
Yeah, we ate lunch together that day. I got iced during the middle of the work week.
Yeah, and that was Friday.
That was Friday. That was not fun.
Funny. That wasn't fun for you?
No, it took me forever to chug. I felt more embarrassed than...
Oh, no. I thought you did fine. I thought you did absolutely fine. Like I said, I'm not a big chugger, so the speed that you went, I was like, this guy's doing well. Did you, like, get a buzz off that?
No.
Right? No?
No.
That would be tough. Just one.
Mm-hmm.
Just one beer.
And
it's not even like a beer. It's like a 3%.
Yeah.
Like, super low percent, all sugar.
I felt uncomfortable because I had that, and then I had a big piece of Chicago-style pizza.
Yeah. Friday,
Yeah.
Zach's nutrition intake on Friday was crazy.
I had 2 donuts for breakfast.
Yeah.
Chicago-style pizza and a Smirnoff Ice for lunch. Dinner I had Mediterranean food, so that kind of helped a little bit. I had some rice, chicken, and then dessert I had ice cream.
Yeah.
From Dairy Deluxe.
So yeah, pretty unhealthy day.
Pretty unhealthy day for old ZJ. But
that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. And then I was gonna say, you know what? No, because honestly, shoot, we played like yesterday's soccer game was fun. The Sunday before this past soccer game, that was not fun.
No.
When we got killed 5-2, that was just terrible. But this past Sunday, even though we lost, it was actually it was kind of a fun game. Like we had some really good soccer.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. I mean, Matt, you'll probably hopefully be listening to this, but we had some of the best possession I've ever seen our team play with. Like we kind of walked it up the field. In the offensive zone, we took our time passing it around. It was like really impressive.
The second half, I thought we were really good.
Yeah, because in prior games with this team, like I feel like usually we're on the back foot and we just get it to the midfield. And obviously this is part of my fault because I play in the midfield, but the midfield just takes it up maybe a little too quick, and we try these quick breaks with our forwards. But I guess in my defense, I feel like our forwards excel, or maybe not excel, but the only thing they do is sprint forward.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really drop back into the zone and help you keep possession at all, which is a little bit annoying. But we've got this new striker who does do that, and he's really fantastic. He's really fun. Oh man, if Matt comes back and plays a game or two with us,
mm-hmm.
he's gonna be having fun with the old D bag.
Oh, don't call him that.
Don't call him that. But anyways, LVP would probably be that Thursday, just because high hopes of being productive, getting stuff done. Then we wake up, we send each other the you up text, and we're like, yep, but I'm going back to bed. And it was just like, it was a little bit disappointing of a performance. But today we overcame adversity. Today we did the same thing pretty much. We hit the you up text, and then I dangled the carrot out in front of Zach. I gave him the option. To back out. He was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, I want to go back to sleep, which is also crazy for me to say. Like I went to bed at 11 o'clock last night. I was fully rested. I was awake at 6 o'clock, and but there's just something about the moment before. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna sound like a nerd, but it's like the activation energy for a biological reaction or something like that. Moment before you need to make it happen. It takes a big of to get out of bed. I don't know if that makes sense, but
it makes sense.
It when you're lying there thinking about getting it, or when you're lying there and you're not thinking about getting out of bed, it seems like you could do anything. Like when I'm there and it's like 6:15 and I'm like, oh, I don't need to get out of bed right now, but I could. It feels like I could take on the whole empire.
Right.
Like I feel like I could, conquer the world. But then once it's like 6:45 or 7, and I'm like, I actually have to get out of bed now. There's like it's like a struggle to actually get myself up, turned over, and stood up on your feet. But that's the funny thing about it too, is like once you do that, for me at least, it's like back to like, oh, okay, I can conquer the world.
Right.
So it's just that weird mentality, that
3 seconds of getting out of bed.
Yeah, something about it keeps me behind. So, anyways, Thursday's gonna be my LVP. I know that's a little bit weak. There were some other good stuff. We can maybe do honorable mentions after this, but go for it.
It was a pretty good week for me. So I'm gonna give my award to the LVH. You want to guess what that is? You probably got it.
Least valuable homie. House.
Nope. Think about what happened recently.
Least valuable H. This is really great podcasting.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Least valuable hand.
Oh, yeah,
This morning. So
does it really?
Yeah.
How's it look? Is there still that bump? Not really.
Not really. My mom was feeling it yesterday.
What'd she say?
She said it's swollen.
Okay. Yeah, we kind of knew that, right? I mean, we're like right around here, right? Yeah, we saw that.
So yesterday at the soccer game.
This was crazy. Go for it.
Yesterday at the soccer game, I was just playing center back and
early in the game. This was like 30 seconds into the game.
Some guy boots a ball and it hits me in the hand. It hits me in like a weird angle where my hand is. I look like a T-Rex. Imagine the T-Rex position where your hand's kind of dangling.
Mm-hmm.
It hit me like that, and it hit me on like an upward angle.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard a pop, so I thought something like broke. When I first heard it, and I couldn't move it for a while because I was. So imagine like a limp T-Rex hand.
Yeah.
That's how my hand was for like a minute.
Yeah.
I couldn't move anything. I was hurt. And Johnny came over. I don't remember this part because I kind of blacked out because I was just worried about my hand. But Johnny apparently was like, Zach, what are you doing? Keep going, keep moving, get in the game. But after I think Johnny realized I was hurt, then he was super nice and consoling. That's the only part I remember. So the fact that you were even mean to me in the first place, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I just remember Johnny being like, Zach, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And he wanted me to sub off. I was like, no, I think I'll be okay. So after like a minute, I could move my fingers again. But for that minute, I was freaking out. Like I might have just lost my hand.
Yeah. It was from my perspective, it was quite funny because we were defending. We were in the box. Guy rockets a shot. Like in Zach's defense, this guy had a powerful shot. Guy rockets a shot at Zach. It hits Zach in the arm. I don't see or hear this pop. I don't really have a good perspective on that. But the guy yells handball, and so he yells handball, and at the same time Zach stops playing, and so my instant reaction is just don't listen to I didn't say this. I basically just yelled at him to keep playing, but my instant reaction was don't listen, play on. We need to defend still, and Zach's standing there and. It's the first 3 seconds. I'm like, why does he stop playing? And I yell at him. I'm like, Zach, play on. And then I see his facial expression. I'm like, oh my God, he's about to throw up. He was standing there. He was a little because he was looking at his arm, so he was a little hunched over. And I was like, oh, he's about to throw up for sure. Absolutely. And then he kind of like he said, he was limp noodling his arm a little bit. And I was like, oh my God, are you okay? And then the other thing that it instantly reminded me of was when I broke my arm playing soccer, I did the same thing. I tried to carry on playing. Yeah.
When?
This was when I was 12.
Oh, okay, wow.
We can maybe talk about that at another time. But when I did the same thing as Zach. I tried to carry on playing, And how I played was I literally just like limp noodled my arm.
Wow.
Because it hurt to move it in any other direction. So I just like let it limp noodle. And I was like, and so, association, I was like, oh God, Zach broke his arm. Mm-hmm. And so then when Zach was like, I can't feel it, and like all this stuff, I was like, he's got a broken arm. He has to get off the field. And so, but yeah, Zach, the warrior that he is, he's like, I'm not going to let this keep me down. So he kept playing on in that moment, and then he ended up playing the rest of the game. So he's a soldier for sure. But yeah, I can definitely see why that'd be your LVP, because that would be scary as hell. Hearing like a pop, like who knows what that means?
Yeah.
Like a pop when a ball hits your wrist.
I keep saying a crack. I can deal with a crack. Cracks are fine. A pop, that's different.
I mean, it makes me think of like a ligament or a muscle like popping.
Yeah.
And so, why would that affect your nerves? I don't know. Mm-hmm. But
my hand's fine. It's just really sore and it's hard to like.
Yeah.
I can't really squeeze with it. I can squeeze, but I can't squeeze hard.
Okay.
Pause.
So maybe
it
some,
hurts a little bit.
Grip strength exercise.
Twist and rotate, but
like that.
I've never broken a bone before.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that was the closest I've ever been. Mm-hmm. But I don't get hurt too often, so it's fun seeing. That's not fun seeing it, but it's interesting. Put myself back and I'm hurt right now.
Yeah. Zach is on the injured reserve right now. I might not have him come back to next game. I don't want to risk
re-injury.
Yeah, I don't want to risk re-injury. We might put you may. I don't know. If we did play another game, you could do the Alexi, put a little brace on it.
A little brace on it.
Yeah, just make sure.
Alexi actually like hurt his hand really bad. This is just like a.
You lost feeling in your hand, my guy.
Yeah, but I'm fine.
And
now.
it still hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I can't grip. I think you've got a serious hand injury. Not like that serious. I mean, what was Alexi's? His was a sprain.
Yeah, he sprained his arm. I feel bad for Alexi, man.
Alexi's having a tough time out there.
The same.
Someone took his ankle out or something like that?
Last game and this game.
Dude. Oh, was it the same ankle?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. That poor guy. I feel so bad for him.
All right, well, that kind of wraps it up.
Any comments from the viewers? We're getting close to an hour here. We got 8 more minutes to go.
Question from the fan?
Yeah, question from the fan.
We just have one today.
Okay.
First question is, what is your favorite smell?
Wow. I mean...
I have 2 answers for this. You go first? You want me to go?
Is it like a candle smell or like
whatever
can be
you want,
any type of smell?
Your favorite smell.
All right. I mean, I feel like I want to lean towards like a childhood memory type smell.
I got one.
I'll think on it.
Okay.
You go for it.
So I have 2. the number 1 choice is the childhood smell. Mm-hmm. That is, it's gas.
Oh, like diesel gas? Or?
Yeah, so we used to, up north, we had these 4-wheeler bikes.
Yeah.
And...
Uncle Ron?
Nice. And every time we would rev it, like, it would smell like gas.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, it brings you back to being up north with my family.
1,000%.
I know how smelling gas isn't good for you, but it's a good smell for me. Because it reminds me of that.
I don't think there's
riding on my up north with some 4-wheelers. Mm-hmm. So is that, and then also like any flower. Like we went on the
any flower?
Not a couple bands. Okay, not any flower, but a majority of the flowers.
Yeah.
Like the roses we smelled.
Yeah, those smelled very good.
On the flower one this weekend.
That was really nice.
I was a big fan of those. Mm-hmm. So those are my 2 favorite smells.
Those are good. Those are really good smells.
A little bit basic because everyone likes gasoline smell. Well, not everyone, but everyone likes flower smells. Everyone.
Yeah.
A lot of people like gas, I think.
Yeah. Damn. I don't... Women. I really like to smell women. No. Gosh, my favorite smell. I don't know. There's a couple good ones. But I kind of want to put them as like my honorable mentions.
Yeah,
rather than
I've
my
honorable
number
mention
1
too. I should have taken 2.
Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be a tough one. I don't know what my favorite smell is really. You know what? I guess I'll just say a couple, and then I'll just... Well, you know what? I'll just say it, but take it with a grain of salt. I feel like there's a smell out there that I'm forgetting, so shout out to that smell for... And I'm sorry for forgetting you, but... I would say like it's a very specific smell. I get it in my childhood bedroom on a summer day, on a summer afternoon, a hot summer day.
Mm-hmm.
My childhood bedroom has a certain smell,
Oh.
and it reminds me of. Gosh, that sounds so suspicious.
No,
On a hot summer day, my childhood bedroom has a smell. I hope it's like it's not like a BO smell. And I know that's everyone's gonna be like, oh, what does it smell like? Cum or something like that? No, that's not the smell.
I didn't take that at all.
Okay, good. But I just remember like as a young lad coming back from like the pool, and then like going back to my room and changing, and like. For some reason, my bedroom had this, and I don't even know if it's smell. Maybe like aroma is a better word for it. And so I guess it just reminds me of like a fun day from being a young lad.
Yeah.
So that's a good one.
That's how I took it, because I think of my childhood home. I think there are some smells. I remember some smells there specifically. So I understand that 100%. I'm sure everyone else will.
Good. I hope so too. Knock on wood. And then I guess my honorable mentions are one's very similar to your gas pick, but at Disney World, they've got the Tomorrowland Speedway.
Okay.
And so it's like the little go-karts that you drive around. That's a great smell.
Okay.
Reminds me of a lot.
I don't know that one, but...
Cinnamon, the Toll House cinnamon swirl bread.
Oh, yeah.
When you put that into a toaster.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
such a
really
good smell.
Mm-hmm.
So good. It smells so good. And you experienced this recently for the first time ever, but Christmas tree in the living room smell.
Oh, that was a good smell.
And when you first get it in there, before your nostrils have adjusted, when you first get it in, and the aroma is still kind of emulating off of the Christmas tree. That's a great little smell. So those are my honorable mentions. On the basic side, I think just vanilla smells good. Peaches kind of smell good when they're kind of crushed up a little bit. Actually, no, they don't really smell like anything. So never mind. I want to take that back from peaches.
Peaches gonna be pretty upset with that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, peaches, but no, they taste so good, so it doesn't matter. Man, there was one other thing I had that I forget. Chocolate smells really good in my opinion, so I'll go with chocolate as an honorable mention. But sorry, go for it. You were dying to say something.
No, I wasn't dying to say anything. My honorable mention, probably just milk and honey. The body wash I used to have is really good. I haven't found it since. I don't remember the brand. I'm sure I could just look it up.
Okay.
I don't see it in the stores. I bought milk and honey, so just because I like the smell.
Oh, right on. Okay, that makes me think of two other things. Do you have anything else?
Nope.
Okay,
All good.
I would feel bad too. So, this new shampoo that I got, it's from the Beach Bum brand.
Oh, I like Beach Bum.
And I think the scent that they've got on their sunscreen, we've been using it like not that long, maybe like 5-6 years now. But even that like brings back some nostalgic memories. But it just makes you think of the beach. And so I've got the Beach Bum shampoo, and I love that smell. So the Beach Bum sunscreen smell, great smell. And then, oh man.
You remember the second one?
No, I just lost it. It was along the similar vein though, of like a body soap or not body soap.
Is it Old Spice?
Shit. No. No, it was along the same thing of like a soap or a shampoo or a sunscreen. Oh, I can't believe I lost it.
Man.
Alright, well, if I think of it as we're doing our outro, then I'll let you know, but I don't think I'm going to think of it. Oh, I'm so mad. Alright, when I go to edit this podcast, look out for it. I'll try to put it in the description if I can remember it. Oh man, I'm bummed.
Sorry, Johnny.
Damn, what was it? Beach Bum and something else. I'll think on it.
Okay.
Anyways, thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yep.
Thank you, Zach, for waking up, for getting me inspired. Always appreciate you.
Yeah.
Any closing comments from yourself?
No, I just appreciate you all listening again. I love doing the podcast. It's probably my most favorite activity, besides the moment. Well, The donuts are up there.
Yeah, donuts.
Donuts are up there.
Donuts might be
Number one.
It's
a
podcast
tight
is in the top 3 though.
Podium
spot.
It wouldn't be crazy for podcasts to go first overall. But
No, it wouldn't.
The lead runner right now is for sure donuts on Friday.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, this is number 1 or number 2 for me. So I like doing the podcast a lot. I'm glad it's back. Thank you all for listening. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Wait, next week we'll both be 25. So
oh god.
Comments.
Oh, birthday podcast.
Birthday.
Are you gonna be back on Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunday.
Cool. All right. Oh man, did I just dox myself?
No.
No. Yeah, birthday podcast next week. So everyone send in your gifts for me. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.